it's Brennan. Welcome to my channel and welcome to another reading vlog. I have 3 days off from work this week, and while I do want to do a lot of schoolwork during my time off, I thought it would be an excellent time to vlog a little bit. The books I'm currently reading right now are The Silent Patient by Alex Michaelides. He's Greek. It is some Greek pronunciation. There it is, in case you are curious. This is a thriller. It follows our main character, who is a psychotherapist who is really interested in treating this certain patient. This patient 6 years ago killed her husband. You find that out in the first couple pages, so I don't feel like that's a spoiler. That's just the setup for the book. She killed her husband kind of out of the blue 6 years ago, and since she did that, she has not spoken. So she has been in this institute making no progress whatsoever, and he thinks that he can help her. I think he's going to be an unreliable narrator, so that's really interesting. That's just my feeling from these first, I'm 50 pages into it. Entertaining so far. I'm excited for what I'm sure will be some twists and turns and interesting plot. This has pretty good reviews, so excited to read it. And on Kindle, I'm reading Penelope Douglas's fourth and final book in her Devil's Night series, which is Nightfall. I'll insert it here. I am about 30% into this book, which is 620 pages. I'm not complaining because I'm loving this series, but for a primarily romance novel, that's huge. That's like double what your typical romance novel would be. But we follow Will in this one, and out of our four main guy characters, he's definitely one of the softer guys. He's not very serious typically, and I hope we learn kind of why he is kind of the clown of their group. But in the first 3 books in the series, you know that Will has dealt with substance abuse, and he has been hung up on this girl from high school. Her name's Emery. She's kind of like your geeky nerd from high school, and everyone was like, Will, why are you so interested in her? She's totally not your top, because all the guys in this series are like wealthy rich boys who can do whatever they want. And Emery, it was actually at their school kind of on a work study scholarship, so he is not like the other people from their high school. So learning about her has been very interesting. She's an architect now, so we get to see her interest in that area. And she and Will are in a very interesting position. I will not give anything away, because if you like dark, mature romances, then I would totally recommend this series by Penelope Douglas. Her characters have been amazing. The plot has been amazing. I think I complained about the plot in the first book because it was just so over the top, but really it just got the ball rolling, and they have so many problems. They have so many big problems that are all hopefully wrapping up in this 4th book. I've loved all the characters so far, and Emery and Will are no different. So I will let you know how that book goes as much as I can. Also, I want to do a little bit of a haul, an unboxing. Got some cool bookmarks from Amazon, and I fell prey to a t-shirt ad on Amazon. It's from, I think the website is Wicked Clothes. I'll link it down below. I'll also link my bookmarks when I show those. But I totally fell prey to this ad on Instagram, and made a purchase of some t-shirts that are very Halloween fall themed. They're more Halloween themed, so stay tuned to see those. Okay, so the first little thing I wanted to share with you are these. These are not very fall appropriate. They're much more summer appropriate, but these bookmarks from Amazon were so cute. And I'm totally like a food person, like food puns and cute food themed items. Oh my gosh, this is a lot more than I thought it would be. But they're like, let me pick out a couple and show you. They're like little popsicle and drink themed bookmarks. They're so cute. Oh, they're so cute. Wow. There are so many of these. I will, little milk, little cotton candy and ice cream cone. I'll line them up and show them to you. No single person needs this many bookmarks, but you know, maybe I'll share. I will definitely not be using all of these, but for like $8, this was hard to pass up because some of these are so cute. These little like bubble teas and the little like watermelon ice cream. These are just too cute. But the other order that I made is from Wicked Clothes. Like I said, I'll link them below. But I totally went a little overboard. It's funny because the categories on their website are like demons, death, ghosts, and it called to me. So let me show you what I got from Wicked Clothes. This first shirt was definitely inspired by the Michael Pollan book that I just finished, his How to Change Your Mind book. I will put a link above for my September wrap-up where I talk about it, but it's talking about psychedelics and different kind of newer uses for them and the history of their research and whatnot. But let me show you the shirt. It's like this cute ringer tee with the neck and the sleeve popping, but it says psychedelic research volunteer, and like look at that. There's so much going on here and I just love it. I thought this was so cute. This was on sale on their website. I don't know if it still is, but this was like $10, and they usually have codes for like 20-30% off. So if they have one of those going on, I will leave it below also. These next couple shirts call to the plant lover in me. This one was the one that was advertised to me on Instagram, and I was just like, well, that's me in a t-shirt. So this is what got me to click over to their website, and it says, "You make me feel alive," and it's a skeleton watering his plants, and I just thought that was so appropriate. I liked it so much. Also, these t-shirts, they're not like your typical like scratchy cottony t-shirts. They're like the softer cotton, and they're like really easy to like tie the front knot in, which I really like doing with my t-shirts lately. The next shirt is along the same lines in their death category, I do believe. But this one says, "In my happy place," and it's another skeleton just hanging out with his or her plants. And the details on these plants, I just love. It's like you can tell there's a monstera and a burro's tail and some kind of philodendron or pothos in the corner. I just love it. This next one is a little more reading themed, and it's this like demon warlock guy just hanging out with a book, and it says "Reading is fun." I thought it was so funny, so funny. And the sleeves have this like candle and book detail on them. Let me straighten it out. This detail on the sleeves, it was so fun. I loved it. I'm a sucker for a graphic t-shirt, and I'll share this last one. I actually got this for my dad, so it will be funny if he ends up watching this before I give it to him. But so this is funny because he likes to talk and joke about Mothman from, I think Mothman originates in like West Virginia or Virginia, some area that's like near-ish where we're from. But it's a Mothman sweatshirt. I don't know. I just couldn't not buy it when I saw there was a Mothman graphic sweatshirt on this website that I was ordering from, and I thought, well, my dad has to have that. It says, have you seen the Mothman Terror from the Skies? And then there's little moths, little creepy moths on the sleeve for this too. And this is also really soft. The quality of these shirts have been really nice. So yeah, that was a fun little unboxing, and everything will be linked below. Hello everyone, it is Wednesday, the next day. It's like 10:30. I've been doing some homework. I just wanted to stop in and say, hey, I'm probably going to listen to my audiobook, which is Making Sense by Sam Harris. I'm not too far into it. It's like 24 hours long, 22 hours long, and I'm probably 4 hours into it right now. But I'm enjoying it so far. It's basically clips from his podcast, some of his most thought-provoking conversations he's had on his podcast. I just wanted to stop in and say, hey, I've been doing some dishes. I took a break from my homework to do some dishes and start some laundry. So while I'm doing dishes, I wanted to start cooking something for lunch, and I think I'm going to make some ramen. I like to make a big batch of broth with some good vegetables in it, and then as I eat it through the week, I just make my noodles to go in it. So I wanted to see how maybe like a little cooking montage will go in here. So stay tuned and we'll see if it works out. So I just did onion, zucchini, bell pepper, and a couple cloves of garlic. Use sesame oil, salt, pepper, some ginger, and some red pepper flakes. I'm just gonna let those saute for like 5 minutes, 7, 8 minutes. And then I will add a couple cartons of, I think I'm gonna use, I've got some like Thai coconut broth. I just bought this at the grocery store. I'm gonna use a couple cartons of this, and then I'll add some rice vinegar and some soy sauce, and it'll be good to go. We'll make some noodles and eat some lunch. Pro tip, if you put a wet paper towel under your cutting board, it will not slide around on you. It's a little sour, so I'm just going to add some hoisin to it to sweeten it up a little bit. Voila, the finished product. Topped it with some sriracha and sesame seeds. I just use whatever vegetables I have in the refrigerator. So I usually like it with mushrooms, but this is delicious also. Good morning, everyone. It's Thursday and my last day off before I work or do something for the next like 11 days. So trying to be super productive with homework, and I would really like to read quite a bit. Also edit some videos. I was supposed to upload a video. Today's Thursday. I'm trying to do Tuesdays and Saturdays, and I didn't get a video up Tuesday, but I have it filmed. I actually have 2 videos filmed. I just need to edit them, but I'm trying to be a responsible student. So, Mom, if you're watching this, I'm trying. But I wanted to talk about Nightfall by Penelope Douglas. I am I believe I'm like 60% into this 600-page book. So, Gizmo wants to make an appearance. Hey! Hi. Are you a little camera girl? But something that, okay, Gizmo. Something that Penelope Douglas does, so all of the characters in this series have a past with each other. So each couple in each book kind of had a prior attraction to each other, and then in the present day, it's kind of them finding each other again. I will say in this last book in the series, I have been less convinced of the reason that the characters should be apart in the first place, but some of the quotes and the inner dialogue from the characters, it's so gripping to me. It's so convincing. I feel their emotions. Penelope just does such a great job of building her characters up and making their reasons feel justified to me. I'm just having such a good time. am not liking this book as much as the third book, Kill Switch, which is Damon's book. I still think Damon's my favorite character. But I think Will is going to have some explosive character development. So, having a great time. I also read more of The Silent Patient last night, and we are getting some diary entries from our patient Alicia before she committed her crime. We aren't sure yet if she actually committed the crime, but we are getting some diary entries from her perspective, so that is really entertaining. Guess what? She's so needy, but this cat. What was I saying? Honestly, the people who work in this like institute for troubled women, I guess, is kind of the setup. They're like honestly kind of creepy to me, but that's adding to the feel. It's, you know, an interesting atmosphere. No real like plot twist yet. I'm about like 80 pages into it. It's like 300 pages. So still having a good time with it. I actually need to pick up an audiobook that is going to help me write a paper for one of my classes. It's Sacred Cow by Diana Rogers and Rob Wolf. And Diana Rogers is a dietitian, so interested in it. It's about beef industry and environment and health and possibly antibiotics. I'm hoping it has some antibiotic information in it to help me write this case study. Those are my reading plans for the day. I also need to go to the grocery store. Maybe I'll show you what I buy at the grocery store. Maybe you'll find that interesting. I always think it's interesting when people do grocery store hauls. So stay tuned. Lunch is more of my ramen. That's actually not really ramen, but soup with another egg and avocados on it this time. Okay, let me film a quick grocery haul for you. This feeds 2 people for a week, and that's without eating out very often at all. So like 3 meals at home for 2 people. We got bananas, spinach, I got some Cliff Bars, which I eat like every morning, hot sauce and salsa, which is me mainly, some ramen broth for some more soups, some whole milk, steaks, which Nick eats mainly, hamburger, which Nick eats mainly, but I will mooch off of him occasionally. I got red onions, some ranch dressing, peanut butter, cashews, Annie's mac and cheese, which was buy one get one free, popcorn. This is cilantro, lemons, and avocados, frozen mahi-mahi, frozen Brussels sprouts, frozen broccoli, some bell peppers, black beans, which I eat a lot at work with rice and beans, some cheese, and finally some chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream, which was really honestly the most important thing that I got. Also, which wouldn't fit on the table, was 5-pound bag of jasmine rice and my sparkling waters. I get different kinds pretty much every time I go to the grocery store, but today I got Waterloo's grape flavor. I really like Waterloo. Probably my favorite of theirs though is their black cherry, which they were out of. And then I got this Aha brand, which I've never had before, but I've heard it's pretty good. And they had a black cherry and coffee flavor that has 30 milligrams of caffeine in every can. So yeah, why not give that a try? Apparently this is just going to be a vlog of me purchasing food, but I picked up our coffee. We are like, I don't want to call ourselves coffee snobs, but we're definitely spoiled by coffee. We get Lexington coffee from Coffee Times here in Lexington, but let me do a little coffee haul for you. Our daily drink is the Colombian. We like to drink that. I would say it's more of like a light roast coffee, medium light roast, so like a good morning coffee. And then sometimes we'll get a little adventurous and get a flavored coffee, so we've been getting the bourbon ball. It's really good. You can like actually taste the like bourbon barrel-y flavor and then also the chocolate. Highly recommend. If you live in Kentucky,
would highly recommend trying out Lexington coffee.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the end of this reading vlog. I even hesitate to call it a reading vlog because not a lot of reading happened in it. This was mainly a look what I've bought recently and let's make lunch together vlog. But I am about 75% into Nightfall by Penelope Douglas, and it is good. I'm not liking it as much as the third book, Kill Switch, in the series. I kind of feel like the will they won't they of Bill and Emery's relationship has been dragged on a little too much, but it's entertaining. It's a huge book, so it will feel good to finish it in the next few days. Honestly, I haven't read too much of The Silent Patient, but that's not because I'm not enjoying it. I've just been a little busy these last few days. October is going to be a very busy month for me, school and work wise, but I will still update you with what I'm able to read. I also started a new audiobook. I haven't finished Making Sense by Sam Harris, and I'm still really enjoying it, but I needed to start another book for school because I wanted to include pieces of it in a paper project that I'm working on, and that is The Sacred Cow by Diana Rogers and Rob Wolf. I'm almost halfway through this already. I'm listening to it on audio. I don't know if I mentioned that. It is just everything that I'm interested in with agriculture and meat farming and ways that we're going to feed the world as our population increases, and environment change with agriculture. And it really has just been debunking a lot of bad research that we now make nutrition recommendations on, and I am just enjoying it so much. I feel like I am. I know you shouldn't always just read like-minded works, but this is a like-minded work for me. It is just speaking to my nutrition and health outlook. So very much enjoying it. I'll probably finish it in the next couple days. But yes, thank you for watching another vlog. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want more book-ish content from me. And I will see you in my next one.